Ever imagine yourself backstage at a rock concert? Or maybe calling the shots at a huge tech conference?
Ooh.
Today we're taking a deep dive into what it really takes to be a performance production manager.
We're going totally behind the scenes of those big events you love. But
Yeah.
trust me, this isn't about just like having front row seats.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
about being the maestro of logistics, the ultimate problem solver.
And you've shared RoleCatcher's career guide with me for this deep dive they're known for,
Yeah.
like giving it to you straight, no sugarcoating.
Absolutely. So, if you are someone who thrives under pressure and loves making the impossible happen, this episode is for you.
Okay, so first things first, what does a performance production manager actually do?
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about way more than just booking a venue and ordering some pizzas, right?
Way more. Think of them as the conductor of an orchestra, but instead of musical instruments, they're coordinating people, timelines, equipment, even things like international freight and customs.
Whoa, hold on. International shipping. Give me an example.
Yeah.
What kind of event needs that level of stuff?
Imagine a huge music festival.
Okay.
Those massive stage setups, the lights, the sound systems, often that gear isn't coming from just down the road, it's being shipped from all over the world.
Right.
The production manager makes sure it all arrives on time and clears customs without a hitch.
Okay, now that's a detail I never would have considered.
Yeah.
You're talking about a whole other level of organization.
Exactly. And it's not just about making sure the stuff gets there. It's about what happens when things go wrong.
Right.
Because let's face it, they almost always do.
Oh, I bet. In this line of work, a delay probably means something way more intense than my usual train being 5 minutes late.
You got it. The RoleCatcher guide talks about needing to mend delay problems, and they give a pretty wild example. A lead musician's flight gets grounded because of a storm, which meant potentially delaying a huge concert by a whole day.
Oof. Talk about a logistical nightmare. What happens next? I mean, you can't just tell thousands of fans to come back tomorrow.
Right. That's where the performance production manager really earns their keep. In this case, they had to scramble to secure a new date at the venue, deal with the artist's team and their contracts, manage the inevitable financial hit, and find a way to keep the fans informed without causing a riot.
Oh my gosh, I'm stressed just hearing about it, and we're not even the ones dealing with it.
Yeah.
That takes a special kind of person to handle that level of pressure.
Absolutely. It's about thinking fast, adapting to chaos, and finding creative solutions when it seems like everything is going wrong. This isn't a job for someone who panics easily.
So to sum it up, it's high pressure, high stakes, and requires a whole lot of juggling. Sounds exciting and terrifying all at the same time.
Exactly. And that's just scratching the surface. We haven't even touched on the people skills involved in managing all those different personalities.
All right, well, let's dive into that then. I have a feeling that dealing with a diva lead singer is a bit trickier than, say, sending a polite email.
You're telling me. And it's not just the performers. You've got your crew, venue staff, security, even the folks from the local council to keep happy. It's like herding cats, but the cats have opinions and tight schedules.
Okay, so herding cats with opinions and tight schedules. I'm getting the picture here. What's the key to not losing your mind in that kind of environment?
Well, that's where social perceptiveness comes in.
Okay.
Remember, we're talking about a field where you're constantly interacting with people from all walks of life.
So it's not just about being organized and a master of logistics. You need serious people skills, too.
You got it. It's like... The RoleCatcher guide actually highlights this, saying those who thrive in this role aren't just good at managing spreadsheets, they're masters of, reading the room.
That makes sense. I bet being able to anticipate problems before they even arise is crucial.
Yeah.
Like sensing when a band member is about to have a meltdown or a stagehand needs a bit of extra encouragement.
Exactly. It's about understanding personalities, motivations, and even, unspoken cues. A good performance production manager can diffuse a tense situation before it even blows up.
So you're saying a thick skin and a good sense of humor probably wouldn't hurt either.
They wouldn't hurt at all. Now, all of this sounds pretty demanding, right? Long hours, high pressure, constant problem solving. So naturally, there are some pros and cons to consider.
Yeah, the RoleCatcher guide didn't shy away from the tougher aspects of this job. Late nights, weekend work, always being on call. It's not exactly a 9-to-5 gig.
It's definitely not for everyone, but for the right person, the rewards can be huge.
Yeah.
We're talking about seeing your vision come to life on a grand scale, working with incredibly talented people, and having a direct hand in creating experiences that people will remember.
Okay, so there's the trade-off. You're sacrificing a predictable schedule and maybe some sleep.
Right.
But you're getting an adrenaline rush and a sense of accomplishment that few other jobs can offer.
Precisely. It's about passion, dedication, and a genuine love for the world of events and entertainment. And look, let's be real for a second. Getting your foot in the door in this industry is no walk in the park. It's competitive out there,
That's where I think RoleCatcher's insights become really valuable.
right?
They don't just tell you what the job is, they give you the tools to actually land it.
Right. And one of the coolest things they offer is this CV resume builder.
Hold on, back up a sec for anyone listening who's new to this whole job hunting thing. A CV is what's known as a curriculum vitae. It's basically a more detailed version of your resume that's often used for international applications or in fields like academia and the arts.
Exactly. And the CV resume builder uses AI to help you tailor your application to the specific job you're after.
Okay.
It analyzes the job description, figures out the key skills and experience they're looking for, and then helps you highlight those areas in your CV.
So it's like having a personal marketing expert in your corner, making sure you put your best foot forward.
Exactly. No more staring at a blank page, trying to figure out what a hiring manager wants to see, and it gets even better. RoleCatcher also has this system for tracking your applications and get this helping you prepare for interviews.
Wait, seriously, tell me more about that. How does it help with interviews? I mean, beyond just telling you to wear pants, which hopefully goes without saying.
Right. Well, they've got this huge database of interview questions categorized by role and skill set. So whether you're interviewing for a production assistant gig or a senior management position, you'll have a leg up on what to expect.
Oh,
Plus, they provide tips and strategies for answering those questions effectively.
that's amazing. It's like having a personal career coach in your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you ace the interview and land the job. What does the career path look like from there? Is it a straight shot to the top, or are there levels to this game?
Good news, there's room to grow. RoleCatcher outlines the typical career progression. You might start as a performance production assistant, then move up to production coordinator, and eventually reach that coveted production manager role.
And I imagine each step up a ladder comes with more responsibility, bigger projects, and hopefully a pay raise to match.
Absolutely. As you progress, your focus shifts too. At the entry level, it's about assisting, following directions, learning the ropes. But as you climb the ladder, you become more involved in developing strategies, managing budgets, and leading a team.
So you go from like making sure the coffee is hot to calling the shots on a multi-million-dollar event.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher emphasizes that investing in your professional development is key to moving up. They even suggest looking into certifications like the Certified Meeting Professional or the Certified Event Planner.
So it's not just about on-the-job experience. It's also about taking those extra steps,
Yeah.
to boost your credibility and show that you're serious about your career.
Exactly. The events world is like constantly evolving, so those who invest in their skills and knowledge will always have an edge. Like they say, the show must go on, right?
Right. And the performance production manager is the one making sure that happens no matter what craziness is going on behind the curtain.
It's a career for those who like thrive on challenge,
Yeah.
who can turn pressure into productivity and find those creative solutions when the unexpected inevitably happens.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
We've talked about the nitty-gritty of the job, the skills you need to succeed, and even how RoleCatcher can be your secret weapon in the job hunt.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I'm curious about. Let's say you're listening to this.
Okay.
You've checked all the boxes. You've got the experience, the skills, the certifications. What's that one thing that can make you stand out from the crowd?
Ooh,
What's your X factor in this industry?
that's a great question. And it's something that RoleCatcher touches on as well. They emphasize that while having the right qualifications is like crucial,
Right.
showcasing your unique strengths and experiences is equally important.
So it's not just about fitting a mold. It's about bringing your own flavor to the table.
Exactly. Maybe you have a background in music that gives you an intuitive understanding of stage production, or perhaps you're a tech whiz who can troubleshoot any audiovisual glitch in seconds. Or maybe, just maybe, you're that person who can stay calm and collected when everyone else is about to lose it.
Right.
Those are the things that make you memorable and make you valuable.
It's like anyone can learn the basics.
Right.
But it's your unique experiences and personality that truly set you apart. So to all our listeners out there who are now seriously considering a career as a performance production manager, here's my takeaway. Embrace the chaos, hone those problem-solving skills,
Yeah.
but never be afraid to let your personality shine through.
And remember, RoleCatcher has your back every step of the way. Their website is a goldmine of information, from detailed career paths to interview tips to those awesome tools we've talked about today.
So there you have it, your backstage pass to a career that's anything but ordinary. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of performance production management. Until next time, keep dreaming big and making things happen.